Well, no one likes to leave home. That's really a good question. But sometimes, the situation and the circumstances force you to leave, to do, different things. Some people leave for the best. Some people leave to survive. Some people leave because they have dreams, So most of the reason that made me leave the country because, the situation there, the circumstances, suffering a lot of politics affiliations, and there is biggest dream here in the United States, and most of the people come to this land to achieve their dreams for, because they have freedom, you have all the technologies, you have a small world. So yeah, but I mean, I wish like one day I'll be back home and see my family and see my friends and see my neighborhoods where I grew up. So the biggest challenge is most of the people in Middle East, or especially in Iraq, they are very, very family oriented and they are very family connected. So it's hard for them to leave family. It's hard for me to leave my dad and my mom and my brothers and sisters and friends. So that was the biggest challenge for me, to be away from the family. I miss them all the time, and I like to see them, and I like to see my friends as well. So that's one of the challenges. The second challenge is the language. Back in Iraq, we speak Arabic language, which is totally different than English language. So it's very hard to change, the way that you talk to people, the way that you speak to people. You need sometimes to translate the Arabic words that you are thinking in your mind to English, and then speak it to people, and then when they speak back to you, you need to translate it back, and that should happen within seconds in your brain. So it's very hard to process, to learn a new language, to speak in different language. So that was one of the challenges here when I arrived. My English was basic, and I was barely communicating to people. So sometimes I have to repeat the words or the sentence more than one time for people to be able to understand me. So, but the more you practice, the more you get good at the language. So I believe that the challenge, emotional conflict, and also the language. Well, first of all, I'm so happy to be with you guys, and thank you for having me today. I'm encouraging you to ask questions, because when you ask a question, you solve problems. When you ask a question, you acquire more knowledge. When you ask a question, you start a relationship. When you ask a question, you encourage people to be creative. So part of being interviewing is to get to know more about people. Sometimes we use our technologies and social media to get to know people on Facebook or other social media platforms, but it's totally different experience when you sit in front of people and ask them. And don't be shy, just ask questions. That's the way that I learned the language. That's the way that I, being part of successful in this life, to ask a question, because no one knows everything. We born to learn. We born to ask a question. We have curiosity to ask questions. So I encourage you guys for the future, keep asking questions, bugging your teacher, your parents. Always ask questions. Sometimes, people get frustrated to answer the same answer for, many times questions, but it's important. Always ask questions. If you saw something in the street and you didn't understand, ask your parents, ask your friend, hey, what's that mean? Why people talk in that way? What's this phrase mean? And also I encourage you to learn languages, because language, it's like a friend. I speak 3 languages, so I have 3 friends. Wherever I go, I can use those friends to speak to people. So language is really important. And also put a dream in your mind, put a goal and dreams, and work hard to get those dreams achieved. Nothing easy in this life, and we always say, easy come, easy go. So everything you want really to do, you need to put in your mind. There's a lot of difficult times, and there is a lot of critical path we have to go through to achieve those dreams. So never give up on your dreams, and be always a bigger dreamers. Coming to United States and being part of this community, it was one of my dreams, because I like to get to know people, I like to make friends. So I put that dreams in my mind when I was a kid, like you, and here I am. I am here in the United States.
Hi, my name is Ubin Wong.
Hey, my name is Jacob March.
Hi, my name is Adasta Lily.